What is Team Ignite? In 2020, Team Ignite, a developmental basketball team within the G League, was established. It was designed to offer young and talented basketball players an opportunity to play alongside skilled veterans, global talent, and also showcase their skills. The purpose of Ignite is to help prospects achieve their goals towards becoming professional basketball players and solidifying their draft stock. However, Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, has decided to shut down the Team Ignite program effective at the end of the 2023-2024 season. The purpose of Team Ignite was to give young players a competitive edge while ultimately being prepared for the professional league. Although now that Team Ignite has been disbanded, will the program's absence affect potential players from possibly having a more successful career now that their only option is college basketball? We might just miss out on the next Jalen Green because Team Ignite doesn't exist. Well, Team Ignite is a year-long program designed to be an alternative route to college basketball. Playing for Team Ignite is a full-time job that many players really aren't ready for. It's 1 full year of intense basketball, daily workouts, media training, and no distractions if you really want to be successful in the NBA. Players spend hours working on their game, watching film, and receiving player development support as if they were already professionals. So after hearing about this intensity, most players might just choose the more relaxed and enjoyable college experience. Well, I don't know about you, but if I was a potential 19-year-old prospect destined for the league, and I don't know, let's say offered a $500,000 salary, a future full-ride scholarship, I mean, they treat you like a professional athlete and give you brand deals, and a fully furnished apartment, yeah, I'm chasing that bag. College could wait.
There are a couple of players that took the leap of faith on Ignite, and it turned out way better than they would have ever thought. Those players are Jalen Green, who's actually the first person to sign with Team Ignite, and he had Jonathan Kuminga working with him as well. Who are these players, you may ask? Well, Jalen Green is a Fresno, California native. He averaged about 28 points and 8 boards per game in high school, with only a total of 32 games in the 2018-19 season. Green was NBA ready at only a high school level. And Jonathan Kuminga was always faced with adversity in high school, averaging 21 points and about 5.2 boards a game against opponents who were way older than him. Kuminga was also ready as well. By being under the development of Team Ignite, it propelled their draft stock tremendously by allowing them to get real G League competition without even having to go to a college. This allowed these players to have their own spotlight, showing what they are more than capable of. After all their hard work they put in, they both ended up as lottery picks, with Green being drafted at number 2 and Kuminga at 7 in the 21 draft. Even though Team Ignite has shown great success from its earliest prospects, there have also been players who took the same chance but did not flourish as well. Here we have Scoot Henderson and Marjon Beauchamp. These players haven't shown the same overwhelming success that their predecessors have. Beauchamp was a late first-round pick selected by the Bucks in 2022, and since then has barely seen any minutes on the court, with an average of 4.2 minutes per game. This is most likely due to the overall success the Bucks have, with Giannis and Lillard taking control. The newest star that the Ignite have to offer to the NBA is none other than Scoot Henderson. He was the second overall pick by the Trailblazers in 2023. There was a lot of hype behind this player. With this hype comes a lot of high expectations, and it looks like Scoot has not lived up to them. Having an average about 27 minutes a game with only getting 12.6 points, this is not what Portland fans are expecting at all. Yet, even though he may have seemed as an early draft bust, it is still very early in his career, and the player still shows untapped potential by having random scoring bursts throughout each game.
Team Ignite has only been around for 4 years. It's still a relatively new concept, but in those 4 years, 10 players have been drafted by the NBA. Current NBA players like Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga pay respect to Team Ignite with a quote from Jalen Green stating, "I want to play in the NBA. I want to be Rookie of the Year. To me, this is the best way to do that." Both believe that the developmental team was the right choice for their career, and I mean, it's definitely paid off. Jalen Green is averaging 19.2 within his first 4 seasons. Kuminga went on from averaging 9.3 in his rookie year to 16.1 in just his third. Each player only spent 1 year on Team Ignite, but there's a better question to be asked. Would some current NBA players have benefited from Team Ignite if the choice existed? Well, let's look at Lonzo Ball, easily one of the biggest names in high school basketball during 2016. Ball led the Chino Hills High School team to an undefeated season and state championship. Lonzo went on to UCLA to be a one-and-done draft, earning him the second pick in the 2017 draft class. The 2017 draft class was special. It also gave us Markelle Fultz, a point guard from Washington University. In just 24 games, Fultz averaged 23.2 points. He broke several freshman records. I mean, just look. Several. His college success allowed him to also be another one-and-done player. Both the first and second picks of the NBA draft, supposedly the next franchise saviors in the eyes of many, actually didn't have the best transition to NBA. Both Lonzo and Fultz struggled in the NBA severely. During their rookie years, Ball averaged 10.2 points a game and Fultz averaged 7.1. Some might say the lights were just too bright. Some might say their college game couldn't translate into the NBA. These two players only spent 1 year in college, playing competition that couldn't even compare to the average G League team. Maybe one season of college basketball wasn't enough to prepare them for the professional league. Both Ball and Fultz also have suffered injuries which had a severe impact on their career and production value. If Team Ignite existed, would Lonzo Ball and Markelle Fultz potentially have had better rookie and sophomore seasons if they joined? Will they have shown greater star power and continued down the path of greatness instead of falling behind their peers? Two of the best players in their draft class and nothing to show of it. Team Ignite could have probably developed those players to be ready for the switch from college to NBA. Playing G League teams as a 19-year-old is not the same as playing college players as a 19-year-old.
Yes, there were some players that needed the help of Team Ignite, but there are a number of players who still did great without it. One player that comes to mind is Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. And what made this guy so special is that he grew his NBA value from the bottom to where he's at now. Brunson was originally coming off the bench as a second-round pick by the Dallas Mavericks in 2018. It's hard to believe that someone is averaging 27.2 points while shooting at a 47.5 field goal percentage at only 6'2". That's crazy. Brunson's draft stock would have increased significantly if he had the opportunity for Ignite. Ignite would have helped Brunson by showcasing what he's more than capable of at the point guard position in an earlier point of his career. So what does this sum up for Team Ignite? It means that if the college route isn't for you, then they're a great team to play for. If you want to be great in the NBA, is it required to start with them? Not really, but it does allow players who weren't able to play in college showcase their skills. Of course, Ignite was a work in progress until it was shown that the NBA is officially shutting the program down after only 4 seasons due to the NCAA's NIL policy. It produced a small handful of players, and who knows, if the current Ignite players that are in the NBA show how great they are, they might even reopen the team.